After years of silence and halted progress, God intervenes not with an army, but with His word. This chapter shows that when God speaks, stalled obedience moves again, even under political pressure. The turning point comes through two prophets, Haggai and Zechariah. They prophesy to the Jews in Judah and Jerusalem, calling them to resume rebuilding the temple. So, as a result, Zerubbabel and Jeshua immediately rise up and restart the work. There's an important thing here. The decree stopping the work still exists, but obedience to God resumes anyway. This shows fear had stopped them, but God's word reawakens courage. So then, as soon as the work resumes, Persian officials arrive, Tattenai and Shatharbozenai and others. They ask, "Who authorized you to rebuild this temple and finish it?" This is a legal political challenge, not violence. But notice the key line. The eye of their God was watching over the elders of the Jews. God's protection does not always remove scrutiny. It ensures preservation through it. Instead of panicking or rebelling, the Jews answer wisely. They say, "We are the servants of the God of heaven and earth, and we are rebuilding the house that was built many years ago." They openly admit their ancestors sinned. God allowed exile. Babylon destroyed the temple. But they also declare truth. In the first year of Cyrus, King Cyrus issued a decree to rebuild this house of God. This is powerful, No excuses, no lies, no fear, just truth, humility, and history. Then they explain that Cyrus returned the temple treasures, appointed Sheshbazzar, and commanded the rebuilding to begin. Then comes a subtle but important detail. Since that time, it has been under construction, but it has not yet been completed. The people admit delay, but not abandonment. God honors honesty. And Tattenai does not shut the project down. Instead, he writes a respectful letters to Darius asking, "Was there really a decree by Cyrus? Should this work continue?" This is huge. Unlike Ezra 4, the work is not stopped. The care is investigated fairly. When God restarts His work, even authorities act differently. Then, the key lessons of this chapter of Ezra 5. The first lesson is, God uses His word to restore stalled obedience. Prophets ignite courage when fear paralyzes. Second lesson, obedience can resume even before opposition is resolved. They didn't wait for permission, they trust God. Third lesson, God watches over faithful obedience. The eye of their God was upon them. Fourth lesson, truth is the strongest defense. The elders testify calmly and honestly. Fifth lesson, God can turn scrutiny into protection. Tattenai investigates instead of suppressing. In summary, in Ezra 5, God raises the prophets Haggai and Zechariah to awaken the people and restore rebuilding of the temple. Despite political opposition, the work continues under God's protection. The Jewish leaders respond to question with humility and truth, recalling Cyrus' original decree. Instead of stopping the work, the Persian governor forwards the matter to King Darius for verification. God's work moves forward again, not by force, but by faithful obedience, right?